I'm sorry, technical problems, but finally I've got. I will try to say it in a few words. So, as I told, the company was established in 1987, starting with farm. Here's a photo of our farm. We are in Poland, in the middle, near Warsaw, and here is a picture from the book for children. And even in this book, you can notice that in this place where we are working, there is an apples, and this is the biggest region in Poland of apples. We've got here we've got over 40,000 hectares of orchards. Mostly are apples, but not only. As I told, we offers apple, pear, sweet cherry, sour cherry, plum, raspberry, blueberry, peach, and apricot trees for all our customers. So we can offer the turnkey project for fruit orchards, for other cultures, other varieties cultures, also shrub or oxygen tree too, with all equipment and the buildings. Depends on client. All the client is different, so it depends on order. The possibilities in Poland, the climate is different than in other part of Europe even, so we have to work in our conditions, but we understand also the conditions of other countries, and we always try to fix our project to the region we are planning to do it. It's not always the same scheme we used to work in Poland. Here are example trees. There are 1-year-old trees, the upper photo, and the 2-year-old trees photos. Depends on the client. There are different qualities of the trees, different varieties. As I told before, the orchard, it's also a drip system, especially in the conditions of weather of Mozambique, where there is a very hot and sunny. So drip system is very good thing, and it can let us to save the water. With this system, we can economy about 80% of water for watering than in other ways like sprinklers, for example. And like on this photo, you can see it depends on where the water is coming from. If it's from the river, we have to put the tanks like this red one. If the water is from the hill, well, I'm sorry, from the well, there are disc filters. So, as I told, there is also an equipment needed, and this equipment are the protecting covers like tunnels. Even in Poland, sometimes the weather is too hot for some cultures, too sunny, and in such a tunnels we can steer the production process. There are computers which are regulating the feeding and watering. We can regulate the temperature, the quantity of sun, and protect the crop against the water as a rain, because rain on the products like strawberries, for example, can damage the product, and it helps us to steer the production. If there is too little space, there are solutions with two-story production, and under covers, if it's not enough, sometimes is the pollination support needed. Those questions, there is a lot of questions, but we are ready to help you with answering them. Another possibility of planting, if this, for example, if the soil is salty, we can offer the productions in tunnel or in open field in pots. It's also very interesting. It's let us be independent from the ground and from the soil. We can regulate it. And for example, there is a plantation of blueberry which needs big acidity, and not all the fields in Poland are good for this production. And this way, let us plant this culture everywhere. I've been talking about cooling systems for long-term storing fruits. Here is a picture of fast cooling, and just after the picking, and it helps us to have good transportability of the soft fruits like strawberries, like raspberries. Interesting. Here is a cooler with ARNO control systems, and it can let us store apples over 1 year. We also supply the fruit and vegetable processing lines like juice pressing. We supply such lines to Ukraine and different countries too. So we also used to work with the line like this. So we have good experience in it. Here's our project in Kazakhstan. So you can see it's also really sunny and hot weather. So the orchard is fully under cover of black net, which can reduce the solar. Our products this year, something new we started to offer our clients. It's apples red inside. They've got a lot of flavonoids, so they are good for our health. And this sort is good for people who has allergic for apples. So yes, there are people in the world who about 5 or 10% people who has allergy to apples, and this apple with red inside is suitable for people with allergic for apples. And thank you for your attention. If you've got any question, please visit our website. or contact via email or telephone. Thank you very much.